Hey guys, today's review will be on the Tech Tri-Fire Blaster. So this box does not state its release date, but over here it says The Dark Knight, and that came out in 2008, so I'm gonna guess that's when this came out. It was probably a promotional gun. And yep, so we'll take a quick look at the box. Over this side you see a dark bluish green turquoise sort of paint job, whereas on the back you see a totally different color, so that's quite funny. And also say it transforms for battle, shoots up to 20 feet, 6 meters, and shows all the other Tech sort of accessories, but I don't think I'll be getting those. Anyway, it runs on 3 AG13 batteries, and these are the small disc shaped batteries, similar to what you use in watches. And it fires 3 types of ammo. You have this one, this hook thingy, and your regular type of Nerf darts. Also has a lock-on indicator and laser scope. Yep, so lock-on indicators over here, and this is supposed to be your laser scope. Alright, so I got 2 of these off eBay, 2 new and box ones off eBay, so here and here. And however, for this review video I will not be using these 2. I actually got one more off Buff Daddy from Nerf Haven, so he was selling it and I got it for $5, which I thought was a steal compared to the other 2 new and box ones I got off eBay. So yeah, anyway, I'll be reviewing this one. It came in very good condition. The only things that were missing were this top piece, which I just showed you on the box, and the stock ammo. So for this review video, those things will not be covered. However, it did come with batteries, so that was good. Alright, on to the blaster itself. So this blaster sort of reminds me of an older generation Nerf deploy. For those who do not know what a Nerf deploy is, please go look it up. And the reason I said that is because it actually has 2 forms. This is its sort of non-deployed form, and it actually took me quite a while to figure out how to use it because the box does not have any directions and it does not come with an instruction manual. So yeah, it actually took me quite a while to figure out how it works, but now I'll show you guys. Alright, so you see this lever orange button at the top of the grip, and I'm gonna deploy it now. Alright, okay, so once you press that button, this piece shoots out and the flashlight swivels out from its enclosed position, swings to the front, and now you just gotta push and lock it in place. It came with batteries, so yep, you can sort of see the light, and there's a green light on top, but too bad I'm missing the sort of side piece. And after you're done, just push your handle in place. It will click and lock in place. And once you're done with that, push this orange piece and the sight will flip up. Yeah, so that's quite cool. However, this sight has no purpose. It's just a plastic piece which is hollow on the inside, and yeah, so you just see right through. And alright, so now I'll go through the areas of the blaster. It has 4 air tanks, 1, 2, 3, 4. First one fires a single missile. Second one fires that sort of grappling ammo, I'm not too sure how to describe it, and the bottom 2 fire 3 darts each. This is the pump handle, this is your light, this is your sort of ammo selector, tank selector rather. Yep, your handle, your trigger, and this piece is not a pump, it's just a handle, and now it can act as a shoulder stock. It also has these ammo compartments over here and on the other side. Yep, the pump handle is nice and big, which is good, but the pump stroke is relatively short. It's only about just over 2.5 inches of pump stroke. The main handle itself is also very small, which is extremely uncomfortable. As you can see, my hand can't even fit all 3 fingers at the base, so my pinky sort of sits and rests at the bottom right now. No problem with the trigger and trigger pull. Once you deploy this blaster, this handle ejects at the back, and now it doubles as a shoulder stock, which is quite comfortable. But it could be further back, yeah, so not exactly the most ideal of shoulder stocks. This flip up sight or scope serves no purpose and actually looks sort of like a periscope, like in a submarine. Yeah. So this is sort of the tank selector. Right now, when this button is on the right side, it means that every time you squeeze the trigger, it will fire off the last tank that it was selected, and it will also advance automatically on trigger pull. So right now you can see that I think that is okay, can't really focus, but that's number 3. Yes, number 3. So every time you squeeze the trigger, it shifts to number 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's awesome. And right now, if you want to stay on this tank, all you have to do is push it to the front. So now it's number 4. Every time you squeeze the trigger, it will still stay at number 4. Yeah. Okay, and if you want to unlock it, you just push this button. Okay, so but the thing I do not like about this blaster is when using the non-locked form, the air release is extremely slow, and the darts barely fly 10 feet. Yeah, they just sort of like piss out of the the barrels, which is extremely pathetic. So when I do use this blaster to play around with, I lock it in on that tank. Okay, so I'll show you guys a firing test now. I do not have the big ammo, and I couldn't find any ammo that could fit in that slot. You can see the diameter is quite big, so I couldn't find any ammo with such a big ID, and I did not have the ammo for the other 3 barrels as well, so I just used Nerf ammo and it works fine. Okay, so now from 4 I'm going to switch to 2, then I'm going to lock it in place and I'm going to fire off. So I'm going to fire 2, 3, 4. 2 are Nerf Sonic Whistler darts, suction micros, and again Sonic Whistlers. Alright, thing over pressure valve kicks in at about 10 pumps. Yeah, so that was 10 pumps, just nice. I'll be firing at my wall. Yeah, okay, so now push this button and it actually shifts to number 3 for you. So all you have to do is lock it again. Alright, and now the suction micros. And pushes. Yep, so as you can see in its stock form, it's relatively powerful. Even though it's shooting off 2, 3 and 4 darts at a time, they still fire pretty well. The light is not very bright, this one's quite dim. However, this sort of LED bulb at the top is quite bright, and every time you squeeze the trigger it changes to red. Every time you let go, it goes back to green. So that's pretty cool. The battery compartment is over here, and it can be opened using a Phillips head screwdriver. Okay, so now in its battle form, I will transform it back to its original form. So first you push in this light, and when you push it back, it will turn off. And close the flip up scope sight, whatever it is. And once you're done, push this button and shove it back in. Now push the orange circular button, and now the handle goes back in. So yeah, it's quite cool. Yeah, I'll just deploy it one more time for you guys. Yeah, pretty cool. And okay, now I'll do a size comparison. Alright, here I've lined it up on top of a Nerf deploy. You can tell it's slightly smaller, and in its deployed form it is also shorter in terms of length. Didn't push up the scope. Width wise, I think it's also about the same if you kind of exclude the scope. Alright, so that's about it. I don't think this gun was worth getting, as in $5 definitely, but my purchases off eBay were definitely not really worth it, I feel. However, I think this blaster has a very interesting trigger and link to its tank mechanism, so I will definitely open it up and see what I can do with the internals. Blaster is really cool for close quarter combat wars, I guess. Since it has a high dart ammo capacity and a relatively high rate of fire. Okay, I think I've covered about everything. Hope you enjoyed the review. PM me with any questions, leave comments below, and thanks for watching.